What's up, YouTube? Figured I'd give you guys a little update on what's going on here with the garage. I've got all the insulation up, and let me show you what I did in here. All right, so every wall has been insulated with 2-inch foam. The ceiling, I insulated with 2.5 inch, just to get a little more R value. All this foam, I bought surplus from somebody in Worcester, Mass. This guy gets it from some roofing companies or something, and I found his website online. I'll try to find it and post it in the comments below. But it cost me about 15 bucks a sheet as compared to 40. So way cheaper than buying it from Home Depot or anybody else. And it's got a better R value than the blue stuff or the pink stuff. It's like a yellow color, and it's got some fiberglass in it. And it's pretty itchy stuff when you're cutting it. So let me show you kind of what I did here. I bought this hat channel. You can buy this stuff at Home Depot. I bought some there because I ran out of what I bought from the scrapyard. All the stuff that I used, I bought from the scrapyard. Here's a few more pieces that I bought from Home Depot. It's a little bit different, not as heavy gauge as the other stuff. But it works perfect for this. And especially if you want to stick with keeping a lot of this metal, it really stiffened the frame of the whole building. I mean, these carport style buildings, once this thing was up, it still had a little bit of flex. I could go over to this back wall over here and push on it, and you could feel it move a little bit. But you know, doing this, it really stiffened the whole thing up, and I'm really happy with the way it came out. So all I did was, you know, I got a little messy with the spray foam in a can, just sealing up any cracks. All that stuff's going to get covered with plywood. I got a ton of OSB I scored from work for nothing, and I got some 3/4 here, and I got even more sitting outside. So all stuff that I scored for free. You know, when you work construction, keep your eye on the dumpster. So as far as cutting this stuff, I tried 2 different ways. I tried cutting it with a skill saw, and I did a lot of it with the skill saw, but it makes a flippin' mess. It's the dust from this stuff is really itchy, and definitely wear a mask. You get a pretty nice cut with the skill saw, and it cuts all the way through. So it's nice and flush. Every one of these things turned out to be a little bit different in size. Some were 41, some were 41.5, some were 42. Like, every one of them's a little different. So you can't make a jig and try to cut them all at once. It's just not going to work. That was my initial plan. I made a jig, and I was going to try to cut them all at once, and it just didn't work. So the rest of it, this wall here, this was my last wall I did, and when I got to that, I started cutting it with just a razor blade, and breaking it, and just trimming anything off, and it works fine, especially if you're going to seal up any cracks with spray foam. You know, even if you cut it a little bit small, it's not a big deal. You just fill it with some spray foam and send it, you know. So overall, I'm happy with the way it came out. I just threw my little salamander in here the other day. We had a really cold morning. I came out here on a Saturday, and it was, you know, low 30s. And I threw that in here, and within 20 minutes, I was sweating and pulling layers off. So it definitely makes a huge difference. I put spray foam in all the tubes up top here where they meet the with the ceiling, those tubes are hollow, so I filled it all with foam, and I mean, it's not the prettiest thing in the world, but it's a shop, you know. So and then what I'm working on now is my lean-to for my compressors over here. I scored some steel studs from the scrapyard for almost nothing for what I'm paying for them. And so I'm framing this out. I'm going to put a roll-up door. See the roll-up door back here? That's an 8-foot door. I'll have to paint it because it's yellow. But I scored that for 50 bucks on Facebook Marketplace. So if you're looking around, you can find stuff, you know. I wanted this roll-up door because I wanted to be able to open up the whole side of this thing in case I got to pull one of these compressors out. I got two big compressors underneath there, an 80-gallon and a 60. So that's the update for now. The 53 is happy to have a home, and I'll keep you updated as I go and start plywooding and wiring it. All the wiring I'm going to do surface mount. I've got all my pipes stubbed up here, and so I'll run circuits down the wall. Once it's all plywood and everything, it's all be done in EMT. So stay tuned for more, and thanks for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, and I'll have more for you soon. Thanks for watching.